Hi, my name is Mary Southerland. I'm an author and a speaker, and for the last 15 years have traveled all over the country speaking for women's conferences with Sharon Janes and Gwen Smith. We are Girlfriends in God. We also write daily devotions on crosswalk.com. I'm very excited about the next project in my ministry, Friends for the Journey. It's a coaching ministry for pastors' wives, leaders of women's ministries, and really for any woman who just needs some encouragement. I've been married to Dan Southerland for 46 years. Yes, 46 years. I love the man, and I love being a pastor's wife most days. There are some Mondays that I really wish he were a travel agent, just keeping it honest. We have two beautiful kids. Well, they're not kids anymore, which makes it very sad. But on the other hand, they're brilliant, beautiful adults. Our son is 38, our daughter is 35, and between them, they have given us 6 beautiful grandchildren. Now, I could brag about our kids being brilliant and beautiful because I had nothing to do with it. They're both adopted. But their gift to me, personally, I believe, is our 6 grandchildren. We adore them. And we have another one coming in December. I can't wait. When our grandson Hudson was about 3 years old, he began to understand that he could not be obedient and make the right choices, so he needed help. He said, Mimi, it's so hard to do the right thing. I just try so hard, and I just can't. I could totally relate. Can't you? Hudson decided he needed someone when he was weak. And he decided that that person was going to be his older brother, Justice. Now, Justice at that time and Hudson loved watching Paw Patrol. It was the cutest television show ever. Had 7 brave puppies led by Ryder, their brave leader, who told them that our job is to go on rescue missions and to protect and guard the city of Adventure Bay. Now, I love this show because it taught some great life lessons. It taught about encouragement and friendship and the importance of teamwork. And it was just plain fun to watch. Cutest show ever. And from that show came some of the cutest stuffed animals ever. Right. You know I had to go get all 7 of them for my grandchildren. And so I scoured the stores, and it seemed like every time I would find one, they'd be gone by the time I got there. But I persevered, and I got all 7. And I hid them in my private hiding place for all Christmas presents and birthday presents, knowing full well in my heart that that was not going to work. I just couldn't take it. I couldn't last. I couldn't stand up against their cuteness. So I decided we were going to celebrate Wednesday. I mean, why not? Where does it say I can't celebrate Wednesday? So one Wednesday, we were going to the grocery store. But before the kids got in the car, I put a stuffed animal in each car seat. And when Hudson climbed in the car and saw Chase, he screamed at the top of his lungs in joy. And Justice found Marshall and did yes. And I thought, well, my work here is almost done. So they took those animals everywhere they went. Everywhere. They were going on vacation with their mom and dad, Dana and Sam. And when the car was packed and they were about to leave, Dana had a heart-to-heart conversation with Hudson. He was going through this strange phase where he just threw everything out windows. Dana loved to have the windows down and fresh breeze, and it almost turned into disaster just about every time. And out the window went 2 phones, a shoe, Hudson's shoe, action figures, you name it. And I don't know why, but he just wanted to throw everything out the window. And he finally listened to his mom, and she said, Hudson, now you understand that if you throw Chase out the window, we're not going back to get him. And so Hudson got a really serious look on his face. And she was watching them in the rearview mirror, and she said all of a sudden, Hudson just thrust Chase into his brother's arms and said, Justice, please hold Chase. Help me. I can't hold Chase right now, or I'm going to throw him out the window. In other words, Hudson was asking Justice to hold him accountable. We often view accountability as a straitjacket, and actually the opposite is true. Accountability allows us to grow and to change and is a very valuable part of every relationship. I think the reason we don't like accountability is because being accountable to someone requires us to be submissive to that person. Now, submission has gotten a bad rap. We think of submission as something that is bad. It's not. Submission actually means to protect, and it teaches us to think of someone else's desires and wishes instead of our own. Ouch. That's hard. Think about accountability this way. God places people in our lives to see things we can't see, to protect us from things that we're walking into that are going to harm us. Accountability is not a crutch or a weakness. In my book, Sandpaper People, I talk a lot about accountability and the importance of its place in healthy relationships. I think we often think that relationships don't require accountability, but they do. I define accountability as a harness strength, a control strength that is valuable for building healthy relationships. Jesus certainly understood what it meant to be submissive to someone, to be accountable to someone. He willingly surrendered his hopes and dreams to his Father's plan. He exchanged heaven for earth. He exchanged a throne for a manger. And the result? The most powerful life ever lived. And absolutely everything changed. Now, if you and I choose to submit ourselves to God and to practice accountability in our lives, God is going to give us a new freedom and a new power in our lives. God bless you.